For the first DIY, I'm using Dollar Tree rope. Most things are going to be from the Dollar Tree. A Dollar Tree pan, mine's used. I bought one specifically for this DIY and I cannot find it. So I'll get a new one for $1. And also rust-oleum chalkboard paint. This stuff is awesome. It lasts forever and it's under $4. Great stuff. So I spray painted the pan once, a real thick coat. And now I'm taking rope with hot glue and I'm adding it to the outer part right before it starts to dip in or where the indentation goes down. And I'm cutting it when it meets in the middle. I do not continue wrapping this because I want it to lay evenly. I do that 3 more times and I continue to cut it in the middle where it meets. Now I'm taking a little piece of rope and I'm gonna pull it apart into 3 different pieces. It easily just pulls right apart to make it thinner. This is gonna cover up where the rope has met. And I'm gonna use 4 strands of this, so I cut it down to size. And if you can tell, I'm using the end of the rope and it's pointing towards me or away from the chalkboard because I want it to look like it's wrapped around the exterior circle. And so, like I said, I do 4 different pieces and it looks like this. And I also do it on the other side. And now I'm gonna do the last piece of rope on the inside. So there'll be 4 ropes wrapped around the circle. And I'm not smushing this to the chalkboard. I'm actually pushing it to the previous rope because I want there to be like a little ledge so I can put chalk there. If it doesn't make sense, it'll make sense at the end. All right, and it looks like this now. And I measured out a piece of rope for the hanging part and I'm cutting where that goes. And now I'm gonna wrap this around the pan and glue it to the hanging piece of rope. Using scissors to hold it down tight, and then I also cut off the little fringe that was hanging over. Now these are magnets from the Dollar Tree. I just had them. I'm gonna add a little glue to them and wrap around some rope like in a circular motion as if it was like a placemat or something like that, and then cut it off at the end. And that was super simple. And I did that to 2 of these magnets. And then here it is. And see the ledge, it holds the chalk so the chalk does not fall down. And it's a magnetic chalkboard and I'm really in love with this. I think this looks really cool. Like one of the coolest DIYs. All right, for the next one, I got some sticky paper and I got that on clearance at home. And then I'm also using a Dollar Tree tray. I'm applying the contact paper as smooth and as flush as I can to the inner oval. And I'm doing this because I'm going to apply the rust-oleum chalkboard spray paint. And I tested it out. It does not stick to the plastic tray. So I'm cutting around the oval because I want that to be totally sealed. I'm going to go back and apply contact paper to the outer circle as well, because to stick the berries and everything else I bought, hot glue does not stay to this tray. It peels right off. So pretty much I wrapped it mildly nicer than what I do Christmas presents. And it looks like this. I have spray painted it. And now I'm just going to take hot glue to the outer part and add some moss and some of the other florals I bought. So this will not be like a total how to do a wreath or how to design a wreath because I'm not the best at that. But these are the stuff that I purchased from Dollar Tree and Walmart, the 97-cent floral stuff. And I just started attaching the greeneries and the berries, and I did it randomly. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this part, but I think it looks pretty good so far. But when you get up close, you can see a lot of the hot glue. So I'm going to cover that up with moss and a little bit of leftover leaves. And now the sides is something to worry about, but I do have a bunch of leftover leaves and I ended up covering that up with the leftover leaves from the floral that I had, and that worked out great. It covered it up perfectly. And I put some duct tape and some rope and hot glue, and that's how I'm gonna hang it. And see, you cannot see that it was a tray. It looks great. I love this so much. Hello fall, it'll say trick or treat, Merry Christmas.